Good morning, Shannon.
Good morning. I am breathing in this morning.
Yes, sitting up straight. Now, body fat, belly fat, what do we call it? The spare tire, you know,
muffin top.
Yeah, the whole thing. Why is that particular fat? Well, I've seen all the ads on TV for men and women. Why is belly fat more dangerous?
Well, it surrounds the organs. Around your stomach is where your organs are kept. So the last place you want to be storing belly fat is between the organs, which puts a lot of stress on the organs and can cause all kinds of complications and disease.
Is it a different type of fat?
There's external fat, like the fat that just sits underneath your skin, and then there's the visceral fat, which sort of ripples through the body and through the organs. It's like marbled meat.
So it can be very dangerous, contributing to all sorts of health issues.
Heart disease, type 2 diabetes, colon cancer, all kinds of things.
Okay. Now, let's look at our body shape in order to figure out where we should be, logically.
So that's the first thing you need to look at. What type of body do you genetically have? Now, I like to use the example of fruit. For example, we've got the pear person. Now, there's standard pear or reverse pear. Now, these people these are called endomorph body types, and they end up carrying weight at one particular end, either the bottom or the top. Quite difficult to shift body fat off these people because they're genetically prone to store fat, probably around their belly more so than other body types.
Are there celebrities who you'd go, that is a particular endomorph?
Jennifer Lopez, for example, she's quite bottom heavy, very, very sexy.
But she got good booty.
Fantastic.
If we could all look like Jennifer Lopez, I think we'd be very happy.
So she's just more prone to attract more body fat downstairs. And some people have the reverse situation where they attract it more around their midsection.
Okay, what's the next body type?
Well, there's the apple body type, which is the mesomorph. And you and I would be like a mesomorph body type where we're more consistent and dense right through our body. We tend to be a little bit more athletic looking and strong looking.
And who in celebrity terms might have that figure shape? Jessica Biel?
Jessica Biel for sure.
Yeah.
She's a stunning woman, very fit, very athletic looking, but she seems to be consistent all the way through. She hasn't really got skinny legs and a top heavy body. She's just very consistent all the way through.
Okay, the next body type?
Well, this is one of the most envied body types because these are the banana body types, such as Nicole Kidman. They're tall, they're very slim, they find it very difficult to put on body fat. God bless them. And yeah, they're just prone to be lean.
Okay, we're going to demonstrate some exercises. As we go down there, let's talk about some of the bad things in our diet and those lifestyle changes. You talk about sugar being the devil.
You know, people think that sit-ups are the most important things to losing body, or most important exercise to losing body fat. It's probably the last thing I would recommend. The first thing I would recommend in losing body fat around the midsection is to stay away from sugar. It's not fat that's the issue in our food. It's actually sugar, and it's hidden in all kinds of food.
But you see a lot of stuff that's low fat, this, low fat, that, low fat, the other.
Low fat, high sugar. I would be more prone to eat fat, whether it be coming from a plant or animal source, and I would stay away from sugar. Stay away from beige food. Beige food is bad for you.
Beige has never been my colour.
Bad food. Okay, so cereals, bread, pizza, pasta, noodles,
cereals
chips.
Are good.
Not everyone has a good reaction to cereals, so I tend to focus more on protein. So, for example, I'd have eggs for breakfast and some smoked salmon, as opposed to cereal and toast and fruit juice, which is just sugar, sugar, sugar. And sugar increases your insulin.
Well, you've got to look at the cereals that don't have sugar.
That's right.
In them.
Stay away from high processed sugars.
There's an interesting point about stress as you get older, and stress and weight gain.
Yes, that's right. So stress...
This is a really good excuse, and I'm going to work with this one.
What you need to do is remember that when you're not sleeping well or when you're stressing a lot, your hormone cortisol, which is a stress response hormone, always goes off, and it always increases your insulin. And it actually, research shows that it stores body fat. You actually store body fat right on the belly. So sugar will store body fat around the muffin top, which is why it's called a muffin top, and muffins are beige. Cortisol, which is a stress hormone, will make you store body fat right there on the belly.
Because your stress hormones go up, and also your testosterone as a woman goes down as you get older.
Can go down, that's right.
That's the stuff to keep us lean and mean and fit and
hungry.
hungry.
So the last thing you want to be doing is sit-ups. I would be sleeping, I would be staying away from sugar.
Music to my ears.
And then I will be looking at some core exercises to strengthen my abdominals.
Okay, let's look, because you're not a fan of the crunch. Okay, let's get a couple of examples, but it's good to know you cannot spot reduce fat.
You cannot exercise spot reduce fat, but you can hormonally spot reduce, and lifestyle spot reduce.
If we don't like the crunches, give us a couple of alternatives.
The reason I don't like crunches is because so many people are so heavy around their midsection that to try and actually bend at the torso is near impossible. They end up ripping their head off, pulling their neck out, and all kinds of things. You're better off doing things what I call free pelvic exercises, where your pelvis is free, so all your internal muscles have to stay strong to keep your hips stable. This is called a plank. Everyone can do it. There's different levels. So you can start on your knees, come down onto your elbows, lengthen out your torso, draw your shoulders down, keep your belly pulled in really firm, and hold this position here without holding your breath.
Okay, if you're a bit more of an expert, what's the alternative?
Here we go. So we're just going to elevate off the floor, lengthen out through the torso, sort of look like a coffee table. Keep your belly firm, draw your belly in nice and snug, and just try not to hold your breath.
And just do several repetitions of those.
Several minutes. If you can do minutes, that would be fantastic.
You can do minutes, you call us. morningtalk@9.com.au. Okay, the alternative to that?
The other, well, there's another variation. You could do a side plank, which is going to really hit those oblique muscles here on the sideline.
Which is really going to tighten your waist.
Yeah, women don't have waistlines anymore.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So we're going to turn side on, and we're going to pull up through the side of the hips and extend the arm to get good posture. We can also stack our feet, which will make it a little bit more challenging to balance. Pulling up right there, nipping it right in the side of the waistline. If it's all too difficult, bring your knees down to the floor, keep your body in alignment, and again, try and hold this for as long as you can to stimulate those muscles.
Absolute key for back. Shannon Cleary,
and good posture.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
There you go, everything you were too frightened to learn about. Okay, here's Jamie with a very clever alternative to a blankie.
Well, as the days get cooler, now's the perfect time for snuggling up on the couch, watching your favourite DVD, or getting stuck into a cracking book.